Hello, my name is Rabbi Robert Tobin, and I am the rabbi at B'nai Shalom in West Orange, New Jersey. I am thrilled to be able to participate in this learning series with the Federation and our broader Jewish community, and I hope that you have a good and a peaceful Shabbos. This week's Parsha is Parshat Yitro. We read the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai, and much of the plot is driven by men. Moses' father-in-law Yitro meets with and advises Moses during his arrival at the mountain. Moses' sons are introduced. Moses and Aaron partake of the sacrificial meal. Moses ascends and descends the mountain. And Moses adjures the men not to come near a woman for the 3 days prior to the theophany, the appearance of God at the mountain. Yet at this very strange time of the year, we are reminded that it is the women who made it all possible. According to the Babylonian Talmud, Bizchut Nashim Tzidkaniot, by the merit of righteous women, Israel was redeemed from Egypt. In Egypt, it was the women who maintained the hope and optimism to want to have children even in slavery. It was the midwives who saved the baby boys at birth. It was Miriam and even Pharaoh's daughter who saved baby Moses from the river. It was Zipporah, Moses' wife, who saved him and their son Gershon from death along the road back to Egypt. In biblical times, women are found to be prophets, religious leaders, military leaders, political leaders, and later even Torah scholars in the Talmud. This should not be a surprise to any of us. And with the holiday of Purim coming just a few weeks away, we will be reminded that it was the piety and bravery of Queen Esther that saved the Jewish people from slaughter in Persia under King Ahasuerus. So great is the merit of women that the people Israel itself is oft cast in allegory as the bride of God, wed through the Torah as with a wedding contract, a ketubah, under Mount Sinai as a chuppah. If you see Rashi's commentary on Exodus 19:15, you'll see it explained. This allegory of God and Israel forms the mainstream rabbinic interpretation of the Song of Songs, an evocative love poem found within our sacred scriptures, which is read at the next celebration of the Exodus at Pesach later this spring. Indeed, there is no survival, no past redemption, and no future redemption without the merit and leadership of righteous women. So we often celebrate women in equality in our leadership. Many of us have the women in our community performing roles historically open to them only in ancient times and not in the interim. Women sometimes in some communities may count in minyan, read from the Torah, lead services. In all congregations, perhaps have access to board-level leadership, committees and decisions about finances and policy. Our daughters know this as much as our sisters, our wives, our mothers, and grandmothers. I encourage you to come and enjoy springtime in shul, in participation in our federation, in our Jewish community, because truly the season of women has now begun. Shabbat Shalom.